A decrease in gun violence is being celebrated in the city of Buffalo through the first quarter of this year, with Governor Hochul in town to talk about that success and how her proposals in this year's state budget look to continue that trend. 2 on your side's Rob Hackford reports on how those numbers hold up.
Today's shootings in Buffalo are at a 20-year low.
Governor Hochul touted new numbers on Monday, showing half as many shootings with injury in Buffalo at the start of this year compared to last. It's a relatively small sample size that the governor says is part of a bigger picture.
And overall, all violent crime in Buffalo has plummeted to a 10-year low, and the numbers continue to go down.
With the governor adding post-pandemic concerns about increased violence are a thing of the past.
Public safety is the foundation of everything. You cannot have a strong economy or a vibrant place to raise families, start a business, if people are worried about crime.
The governor's talking points are mostly backed up by data from the Division of Criminal Justice Services, analyzed by 2 on your side, which, yes, show a decrease in overall violent crime, but perhaps not as drastic as this graph about only shootings shows. In 2021, Buffalo police reported 2,522 instances of violent crime, including murder, rape, robbery, and assault. From 2022 to 2024, that number was steady, around 2,100, with fewer murders each year, but about the same number of all other violent crimes. That is until 2025, which saw the biggest drop to 1,839 and decreases across each category. Improvements for the entire city, but perhaps success not felt by all of Buffalo.
Keeping recency bias in mind here, we had 3 shootings in the Schiller Park neighborhood just last week. How are you planning to get these numbers and this impact into communities like that aren't necessarily seeing these improvements and they're still concerned for safety?
Now, I think it's always about investing in the communities, and whether people have good jobs and good education and a better outcome where they don't feel that the streets is the only life for them. That's why we're investing so much in the violence disruptor programs. I think that's making a real difference.
The governor saying the progress is worth noting, but the work is not done. With proposals to crack down on illegal 3D printed firearms, investments in criminal justice and law enforcement, and funding for expanded crime analysis centers like the one in Erie County, included in this year's executive budget. On your side in Buffalo, Rob Hackford, Channel 2 News.